We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 6.
Operating from the gun, Jones to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Third and 2.
From the gun, Jones trying to lay one up, and this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
This is taken way up at the 25. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
No gain.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
2 yards. And it's third down.
Third down. Ramsey, he's going to air it out for Dorsett. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
35-yard line.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
6-yard line.
Throwing, Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as
Now a hit and a loose football. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Giants 17, Eagles nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From way up at the 23. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 17-0 our score after 1.
Eagles nothing.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold Let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Looking to throw on second down. Ramsey. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, and this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages. You know, what are we going to do to put a man on him?
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And the lead is now 24.
Good. Makes the score Giants 24, Eagles nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Ramsey. And that is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Ramsey is going to fire one deep over the middle. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
To punt for the Eagles.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
They're on 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Monte Nicholson picks it. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Now they try the right side here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
To throw on 2nd down. Ramsey. Pass there he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Show up, 70,
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Mike, 49. I got one.
Now Jones on first down. And that is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Stay in situation. Let's go. Undercrook. 80. Undercrook. 69. Launch 49. Launch 49.
Throwing again. Jones looking for Shepard deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. From the gun, Jones. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10. Catch made by Slayton. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that is incomplete here.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. 79.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It's 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now it's Penny, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Eagles defense able to hold. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Ramsey. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again. Ramsey. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Giants.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Ramsey. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Philadelphia.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ramsey. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Ramsey. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Ramsey. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. From the gun, Ramsey. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Jones. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Jones now. A final shot before break. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. This is taken way up at the 25. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13. Operating from the gun, Ramsey. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Let's go now. 70 Lion. Left to right.
Throwing on first down, Ramsey. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
It's a gain
23 yards on the play.
First down, Philadelphia.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. From the gun, Ramsey. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Back to throw again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Jones. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Shepard deep. He's got it at the 15.
That's good for a
It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 46 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
The extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Eagles 14. Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Now, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Ramsey keeps himself upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ramsey eluding the pressure right. He's going to air it out for Dorsett, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
That's good.
Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. Open man right side is Ingram. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Pass intended for Darius Slayton. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Jones going to throw again. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Giants 45, Eagles 14. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken way up at the 25. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
3rd quarter. Play with the score Giants 45, Eagles 14.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. That's complete to his speedy wideout, Goodwin. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Lorenzo Carter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A first down carry for Smith. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll run it again with Smith. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Giants on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 3. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
On 3rd down, Winston. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Eagles 36-yard line.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Brown from the gun on 3rd down. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Check, 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 check.
They'll run for it with Barkley, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down, and the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
3rd and short yardage. Winston. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. If you don't get the point, you think you
Going for it with Sanders. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and